Hey guys, Viggoman here and welcome back to another video from Osterham. Today we are back at the poorer area outside the main center of the city. Today we are building an orphanage, we're building some apartment houses, other professions, and we're also doing an inn. These houses here are built alongside the western shores of this area here, but also very close to where the main gate to this poorer district will be. After this episode, we are getting very close to completing this entire city, and I'm estimating 2 more episodes for everything within the walls of the city, and then perhaps 1 or 2 episodes doing farmlands and stuff outside. So if you have ideas for upcoming projects, smaller cities, hamlets, towns, castles, all over the continent of Gelia, please let me know with a comment down below, but also you can leave ideas and suggestions in my Discord. I'm really looking forward to keep on building and exploring this world here together with every single one of you. Anyway, let's focus on today's episode, finish off the time-lapse, and move over to the tour part of the video. Welcome to the tour part of today's video, where we take a closer look at what we built during the time-lapse. And you might be wondering, we're not really where we built during the time-lapse, and actually we're not even close. We're on the opposite side of the poorer district here, and this is something I just built a little quickly off camera. And I just want to show you before we start looking at the houses. So what I did is I built a small bridge, a wooden bridge over the river coming down here alongside the walls. A nice wooden bridge that brings people over to this other side of the harbor. I've added some boats here that are docked, and then just like a ton of these small, market stalls, some warehouses and stuff like that. And then I went ahead and just landscaped this section here towards the wall as well. So now this area here is more or less completed. So I'm very happy with that. It ties this area with the lighthouse, these houses here, and all that sort of stuff together with the rest of the city here. Of course, there's some small bits like this area is plain. We need to figure something out, and I'm also going to have to do some landscaping on alongside this entire wall here and make everything look pretty and stuff, but yeah, it's at least a step in the right direction. Now, flying over to the houses that we built during the time lapses for today, as you can see, we are moving north towards the exit or entrance, depending on what side you're on, the city, which will be here, just a small wooden wall with a tower eventually, probably next episode I'm going to get to that. And the houses we built are all of these. It's building or kind of surrounding this small backyard area, which is something I really like about this area here of the city, is all of these enclosed backyards things, and it looks super cool and it creates super like a super nice atmosphere. And we have the orphanage, which is this big white building here built on the corner here next to this market here, the fish market. Next to that, we have this shop right here. It sells pots and pottery. And after that, we have this bigger building here, which is an inn. A conveniently placed right by the city entrance. So you can just come in here. You can park your horse in the stables on the side here and go in, have some food and get a room. Next to that, we have a honey shop. Actually, it's something we haven't done before, and I plan on building an apiary here and next to some farmlands and stuff. So this guy here would be harvesting honey and creating like jars of honey, but he also use honey to sweeten some drinks, like just some I don't know, juice from apples, other fruits and berries, which can be pretty tart. He uses honey to sweeten them a little bit, and people sit out here in the sun looking over the waters and just having a nice sweet drink. Next to that, we have 2 very similar buildings, and in fact I actually copied the one building over and then just altered it a little bit just to save some time. And I really like, I've seen a couple of people do this where you have similar houses, and you can also see this in reference pictures as well. So I just want to try it out, and I think it looks super cool. And then next to that, we have this building here. Oh, by the way, these are apartment houses, so there's just like a lot of apartments. And then this last one here is for fishing gear and all that sort of stuff. Now let's go into detail and check out the orphanage, shall we? There's a main entrance here, which is at the front here in the corner, and this takes you directly into the feast hall. And this is where all the kids would be eating and stuff. We have these long tables and a fireplace and whatnot. But also poor people could come in here, get some food for free or very cheap. So this is like a separate area. And right next to this we have the kitchen area. And this is not connected to the other sections where we have the bedrooms and stuff. So it's like a separate unit. And again, this is because other not children, but like other poor people could come in here to get some food. This is connected to this outside area with a little staircase. Look at this wonderful backyard. So full of life. I love it. Some firewood back there, but also there's a door to a small cellar where we have some storage and stuff. A lot of these houses here don't have cellars because we're so close to the water's edge. And we're so low, or like close to the water level, and it's swamp and floodings is common, and also the groundwater will like penetrate most of it. So cellars would be very moist and often flooded. So none of these houses here alongside the shore have cellars. Anyway, that's it for like the feast hall and the kitchen of the orphanage. We can go around here and we can actually get into the orphanage itself. So we have a door which goes into here, and there's also another door leading out to the street. So this is like the main entrance, I guess. Around here we have a staircase which goes up, and here we have a small storage area. We have bedrooms, a lot of bunk beds. So many children can be getting a roof over their head with this building, so that's awesome. More bunk beds in here. And around here, actually, yeah, there's a lot of like these sitting areas, and there's places for the kids to stay. In here we have a bigger like living room thing, gathering room, where a lot of people could sit, play some games, have fun. Around here we have a small washing room for them, so we have tubs, so all the kids could get a bath now and then, and a small oven stuff to heat up the water. Pretty cool. And finally, another bedroom. If we go upstairs, we get to the apartment of the orphanage owners, or the people that run this orphanage. So here we have like their small apartment, and I guess these would be financially supported by the city and the king. But they have a small apartment here to help run the orphanage. And also, I think this is just some storage in here. Yep. And then this other side here, we have some beds, even more beds. So that's cool. A lot of beds, which is very, very convenient. All right, next to that, we have the pottery, or the potter shop thing. Love the detailing on the facade of this one. Super cute and yet kind of detailed. We go in here, we have a big shop where we have all sorts of pottery, urns, whatnot stored. Looking pretty cool. In the back we have, as normal, a small kitchen area for the family living here. So yeah, an oven and some place to prepare the food, and a staircase going up. In the back alley here we have a small pottery area, so this is where like he makes the pots, and here he dries them in the sun so it hardens. And there's also a little farm as well to just make some additional food for the household. All right, we go up here, we get into the living area. We have some sitting areas for them. We have the this is actually the dining room thing. Quite cool. Some beds in the back here, and then I suppose the master bedroom is upstairs in here. Yeah, so a small master bedroom all the way up here. Kind of cool. And then if we just run around and go back, we can check out the inn as well, which is adjacent to this one. So around here we have the inn. It has a big shed which is built alongside the pottery building, and this is for storage of food and stuff needed to run the inn. I like this little area here at like the corner of the street. And then around here we have this building. I think it's really cool. If we go in here, we have small like tavern or an area to get some food and drinks and stuff when you're on the go. And then around here we have the kitchen area. Pretty big kitchen, and it opens out to this small narrow street that goes between the buildings. So we have like a stable for the horses and some storage and stuff, and it's like separated from the inn itself. In the back here we also have some toilets for the guests. So it's tucked back in here. The idea is that the innkeeper stays above the stables, so they have like an apartment up there. But we're gonna get to that eventually. Let's go inside here and go up the staircase, and we have a ton of rooms. I'm not gonna show you all of them, but yeah, simple stuff. I think this is one as well. Yeah, nothing too fancy. Some sitting areas and decorational stuff. But here we can actually go through and we get to do like this overhang, this bridge between the buildings, and we get into the apartment of the innkeeper, which is quite nice. Got some beds and whatnot in here. And there's also a small external staircase which goes back to the backyard here. So that's pretty much the end. It's just like a bunch of rooms. You can come on the server and check it out yourself if you want to see everything in detail. Moving on to the honey shop, which is over here. As I said, there's going to be an apiary here eventually, and he just kind of puts the honey in jars, but he also makes like some delicious sweet drinks. Actually, let's go from the front here. So main entrance is here. You get into the shop where we have urns and pots and stuff of honey, really nice. And he actually has like this drink, this sweet drink you can buy. Very popular in this district here. We have some storage in the back, like a pantry, small kitchen area, and up here we have some sitting areas and a bedroom, the master bedroom in here. And we have a little toilet, bathroom thing, and some storage. And then up above, again, I don't want to spend too much time in this place here, but yeah, this is like the attic here. We have some storage and sitting areas, and also some more beds for the kids of the family. And then we are moving on to the apartment houses, and again, these are copied and then altered later on. Actually, why is there missing this thing? It's supposed to be here. Whoops. Don't mind that. We are taking a look at the apartment houses, so I'm just going to check out one of them because essentially they are the same, but I've gone in and added some differences, and as you can see, the facades are not the same. I've changed up the gradient and yeah, flipped it a little bit and changed some of the details around the windows and doors and stuff. But let's check out this one here. So when you come in, there's a shared kitchen, and that's the idea here. They have a bigger kitchen that is shared among all the residents here, and a big table, and I guess maybe they'll even like have some dinners together and stuff, which is cool. And in the back here we have like some community storage area, and here as well. If we go through the back here, we get to the backyard. We have some farmlands for them to make grow some food and stuff from themselves. This is connected to like this little backyard or back street here. And there's also a community toilet here, so there's two toilets for the apartments that they share in the back here. Now if we go in here, we can go up the staircase, and I think there are 6 apartments in this building. Here we have one, some beds, yeah. Very small, and these are mostly for people that would be working on the ships, either as fishermen or sailors. So yeah, they don't need like a big workshop area. They just need to sleep and a place to store their stuff. So again, just like a ton of these small apartments. Further up here, another, or a bigger apartment actually on the top here. pretty cool. So essentially, it's just 5 apartments or 5 families stacked into one building. And then finally, we have the fisher shop or fishing utility shop, which is built on the edge here. If we go inside, we have a small shop where you can buy fishing like crates, nets, and everything in here. Then in the back, as normal, we have a kitchen area. I love this furnace or oven design. It's a little bit unique. I like it. From here, we can actually get straight onto the street, very close to the fish market. Yeah, there's some firewood stored in the back here. And also there's a door taking you out to the private backyard, where we have a little farmland stuff for some crops. Back here we have a staircase which goes up, where we have let me just remember, is this, I think this is an apartment. Yeah, this is one single apartment, this one here, for a family just renting here. And then this takes you into the house owner, or the shop owner's house. So he has like a small sitting area here, like a living room. Then upstairs we have some beds for the kids, and a bigger bed for the parents, and then some storage all the way in the back here. So 2 families living here. And again, that's something I'm trying to do more commonly in the poorer district, is to have like cohabitation where multiple families live in one building. I think it makes sense. Not everyone could afford a big house, and none of them even needs it, because a lot of them are fishermen or working on ships sailing all over the place, so having a big house is not necessary. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed today's episode. If so, make sure to smack that like button, and if you haven't done it already, make sure to subscribe. It's been Viggoman, and I'm out.